This is a completely fictional story. Any allusions to anyone alive or dead or similarities in names is completely happenstance. This is a work of fiction. In the desolate reaches of the Imperium, on a forsaken planet cloaked in perpetual darkness, a lone space marine clad in twisted, barbed armor stalked the ruins of a once thriving city. His name had long been forgotten, replaced only by the echoes of fear that accompanied his presence. Xenos blood dripped from his chainsword, a brutal relic forged in the darkest corners of the Mechanicum's laboratories. The planet had fallen victim to a relentless Tyranid invasion, and the Space Marine, driven by unyielding hatred for all alien life, stood as the last defender. The air was thick with the stench of decay as the lone warrior moved through the ruins. Shadows danced eerily along the broken walls, distorted by the glow of distant fires. Amidst the ruins, a group of desperate survivors huddled together, their eyes wide with terror. Without a word, the Space Marine raised his chainsword, the weapon roaring to life with a guttural growl. He descended upon the survivors, a brutal embodiment of the Imperium's merciless xenophobia. Limbs were severed, and desperate pleas were drowned out by the cacophony of violence. As the last survivor fell, the Space Marine's Vox unit crackled to life. A chilling message echoed through the ruins. The Tyranids were advancing. The lone warrior's helmet hid any trace of emotion, but the twisted satisfaction gleamed in his eyes. With the city now silent, the lone Space Marine embraced the grimdark reality of the universe. The echoes of his chainsword's brutal symphony resonated through the desolation, a testament to the merciless nature of survival in the 41st millennium. And as he turned to face the oncoming swarm of Tyranids, the twisted warrior relished in the violent dance that awaited, a lone harbinger of the Imperium's ruthless might. In the grim and brutal battleground, Kuffals, the unseasoned space marine, adorned in the vibrant transgender flag-colored Memcox-7 power armor, faced the Tyranid swarm with a fear that echoed through the desolate ruins. Her lack of combat experience was painfully evident as she cowered, a pitiful figure amidst the ruthless onslaught. The Xenos, sensing her vulnerability, closed in with merciless intent. Kuffals, once defiant, now begged for mercy, her pleas ringing out as stark evidence of her perceived cowardice. The twisted warrior, fueled by a growing rage, watched with disdain as Kuffals frantically begged for survival. The battlefield echoed with her cries, each plea further enraging the twisted warrior. The once bold Space Marine had become a symbol of weakness, and it incited a violent fury within him. With a roar of contempt, he delivered a merciless strike, ending Kuffals' pitiful suffering. As the rainbow banner fell to the gore-soaked ground, the twisted warrior, seething with rage, couldn't contain his disgust. He kicked the lifeless body, a brutal punctuation to the perceived cowardice, and spat out the derogatory term troon with venomous disdain. In the grimdark tapestry of the Warhammer 40K universe, where brutality and rage were the currency of survival, the twisted warrior continued his ruthless advance, leaving behind the broken remnants of a space marine who had fallen from grace.